Welcome back to another edition of TEC Tube. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use our online load calc program. It'll be a quick little tutorial. We have a full 1-hour webinar version if you're interested on our website, tecmungo.com/training. But this is just going to be like a little intro just to kind of get you thinking about it and how to use it. We oftentimes call this tool Gizmo, which has a whole story behind it in and of itself, but technically it's the EDS software. So, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys here and I'll also show you what's going on the screen so you can see both at the same time. So you can see what I'm looking at. So the website we're gonna go to is eds.tech. That's the website. If you do not have a login from this site, you can get it from your territory manager and they can help you out. I'm gonna go ahead and log in. My login's already there because it remembers me from last time. So I'll do that. What tool do I wanna access? They have two tools on here that we use at TEC. We have an auditor, which is for doing an energy analysis on a house, comparing what they have now to what you're gonna improve for water heaters, furnaces, AC, insulation, air leakage, duct sealing, etc. Or there's a load calc tool, which is what we're gonna look at today. So I'm gonna click on load calculator. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put my address in, and I'll use my house address because I'm lazy and I know a lot about my house. So I'll put that one in and say, find my house. And what's gonna do is it's gonna go out to the public internet, look at tax records and Zillow data, and try to learn as much about my house as it can and use that to estimate the load. So when I do that, it shows me that my cooling load is almost 52,000 BTUs and my heating load is 70,000. Now, for you guys that have seen my other videos, you probably know that I have a 3-ton unit with a 60,000 BTU furnace, and I have plenty of capacity for polar vortex day. So this is even slightly oversized a little bit, but we can fine tune that if need be. And there's lots of ways you can fine tune it. You can come in here and you can look and make sure this is the right house. You can change the amount of windows on each side of the house. You can change the shading factors. You can change the square footage if it's wrong. By the way, if it ever says 1,700 square feet, it means it couldn't find your records in Zillow. You can change that information. You can change any of your design temperatures and conditions. You can change your square footage. You can change your wall heights. You can change your insulation levels, whether you got a basement or not basement. You can tweak all those things, the leakage of the house. So you can tweak all those values to get a little more precise on here if you would like to do that. And we certainly can do that on here. If you want to learn how to do that, check out our full webinar training on the website, like I mentioned. Additionally, I can look at the breakdowns on these guys and see where my load is at. So in this case, it's a pretty big infiltration load shown on here. I know my infiltration load is not like that at my house, so I would go and tweak that value. Show my windows, my ceilings, where's it all going? Same thing on the cooling side. Who are the reasons in my house that are causing my load to be what it is? So I can see that stuff and make adjustments as needed. And then when all is said and done, I can put the customer's information in, right? Whatever I want to call it. Let's call it test. I can put their email and phone number if I want. And then I can say get report. And what it's going to do is pull up a PDF. Grab it off my other screen over here. See if we can get it to fit on here. So it's going to pull up a PDF on this guy that is going to then show all that basic data. What were all my inputs, right? Because sometimes the inspector needs that for the load calcs when you're doing it for a permit. What are all my inputs? What are my insulation values? That kind of stuff. My windows. What are my loads? Right. So here's my heating load. What are my cooling loads? What size equipment do I need? Etc. etc. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea how to use this tool. You can watch further videos on how to calculate loads that we have on our series here on YouTube. And you can also check out our full webinar series on the Gizmo load calc tool on our website. Thank you for your time.